What's up, party people? Welcome into another episode of IMHO. I'm Kelcey. That's Lang.
What's up, party people?
What's up, party people? Okay, listen up, folks. We've given all of our all-star predictions, grades, whatever. This week, though, is all about the trade deadline that was. So let's go through some of them. And
Lang, there were a lot of them.
I have 3 pages of paper in front of me. Yeah. Lang's going to tell us what he thinks about some of them.
I almost used like a whole Post-it note, so I'm ready too. I know. I saw you like.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I'm going to start off with the one that kind of kicked everything off. Okay, so this was the first one. This was Clippers receive Norm Powell and Robert Covington. And I'm not going to do all these picks because they're just confusing. And they get rid of Bledsoe, Winslow, and Keon Johnson. Winners and losers of this.
I like it for the Clippers. I thought, for a team that already has 2 like elite wings and Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, even though they're both injured at the moment, adding 2 more really good wings is always a good thing. And you didn't really lose like a starter or player. You lost some bench guys. I think for the Clippers, if they're healthy, that's a great trade. And for the Blazers, we're going to get into more Blazer trades, right? But that was sort of like the tip of the iceberg, I guess.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah.
So should we just go back let's go back into Blazers
then?
Yeah,
let's stay in Blazers.
This was Pelicans, Blazers. This was kind of like
this is a big one.
To start it again. Josh Hart, Nickeil Alexander, Walker, and some picks for CJ McCollum, Larry Nance Jr., and Tony Snell. And then it also went over with the Kings.
For the Pelicans, I liked it. You're adding one of the best guards in the game, and CJ
McCollum.
Yeah, Nance gives you some depth, and you already got Brandon Ingram and Zion if he gets back healthy, and Jonas. You got a pretty good little core there. I don't like trading Alexander Walker. I thought he's down, a year or 2 from now going to be a really good player, but it seemed to me like this was a sign the Pelicans are trying to win right now and trying to get in this.
And for Portland.
The thing that bothered me with Portland was that they said, I don't remember who said this. It was somebody tweeted it, but they had obviously gotten word. They were like, "We're not rebuilding. We're not going to tear it down. This team is still in win now mode." And maybe by next season when Dame's healthy and they can use all this stuff to rebuild around him. But man, it seems like they're not really in win now mode. But it's just me. What do you think?
Yeah. CJ McCollum has been with Portland for almost a decade now, and as has Dame.
Yeah.
And clearly something's not working.
Yeah.
So, I don't love it, but something had to move, and it wasn't going to be Dame.
But I wonder why did it have to be one of those 2?
Who else was it going to be?
You got 13 other guys on the roster. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but these guys have been here for almost a decade, is what I'm saying. So,
I hear you. Eventually
something's got to move. Okay, let's go to the biggest one. And you know what I'm talking about. I think Daryl Morey is probably the only real winner here. James Harden and Millsap move over to Philly, and Ben Simmons, who is still yet to play, Seth Curry and Andre Drummond move over to the Nets. They make an immediate impact.
And 2 first-round picks.
They started their first game with the Nets. Both had crazy impact. Ben Simmons yet to play, and Harden out until after All-Star.
Yeah. The picks are protected variously depending on what happens, but I love this trade for the Nets.
I love this trade for the Nets, too. The Nets are the winner in this one.
I know Harden's been playing this season, but he hasn't looked like James Harden from 2, 3, 4 years ago. And just never really looked like he was comfortable, and it just didn't really click and fit in Brooklyn. And now you get a guy who is going to fit and is going to let KD be the main guy on offense, is going to be an awesome defender for your team. We're talking about Simmons here. But then Seth Curry, this is what they need. A catch and shoot guy who can spot up around the 3 with Joe Harris out. Andre Drummond's been pretty good for the Sixers this year. He's going to be helpful. And then you get first-round picks, too. I understand, for Philly, Simmons hasn't played a minute this year, so you're replacing him with something at least, right? But it seemed like a pretty high price to pay to me. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I again, I think the Nets are clear winners.
Yeah.
But c'est la vie. Okay, this is getting long and there's still so many to go. So Kings, Pacers.
Yeah.
Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb twice, Justin Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson. What? I think everyone was like, wait.
Yeah. Although,
what the
I think
heck?
people forget how good Sabonis is.
I think people forget how good Halliburton is.
That too. But if you look at I was doing the kind of the math this morning. If you look at all the players the Kings got on trade deadline, not just that trade, put them all together.
Mm-hmm. DiVincenzo, Lyles, Josh Jackson.
They got Josh Jackson, Trey Lyles, Dante DiVincenzo, Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday, and Sabonis. That's a pretty good haul of young, good players for a team that's not in the playoff picture at the moment. And you're looking for young guys and guys who could contribute. Those are all guys who can play.
So now they build around Fox, right?
And Sabonis. Sabonis is a 2-time All-Star already. This is a guy who's a great young player, one of the best young players in the game. To me, you're building around Fox. You're not building around Halliburton, clearly, but it's a Fox and Sabonis.
So then, if you look over on the other side, the Pacers get rid of Sabonis, Justin Holiday, and Torrey Craig with the Suns. They get Jalen
and Karis LeVert.
Karis LeVert.
Yeah, he went to the Cavs.
Yes.
Not in that trade, I'm saying separately. The Pacers got rid of a lot of good young players. They got Halliburton, nice young guy, building around.
Okay, what about the Hornets and Montrezl Harrell?
I like the way he fits with them, just personality-wise and energy-wise. We saw it against the Grizzlies this weekend when he came in, and it seems like he fits them. He's swaggy, like all those dudes on that team. And I think he's probably a better option for you at center than whichever Plumlee they had in there.
Mason?
It was either, I don't remember which one. But I just, or Zeller. Was it a Zeller or a Plumlee? The Hornets always have one Zeller or a Plumlee. Either way, I think Harrell's a better option for you there. And, you're still building for 2 years down the road. And if you're the Hornets, this makes you a little more fun right now.
Porzingis, Wizards?
Yeah.
You weren't shocked?
I was shocked, yeah. But I think if you're the Wizards, clearly Dinwiddie and Bertans wasn't working for you, and you get out of those contracts right away. And do you think if you're Beal, does adding Porzingis make you want to re-up and stay?
No.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I'm saying no. I don't feel like anything would really make this man stay at this point.
Yeah.
Bucks get Serge Ibaka. Raptors send some guys to the Spurs.
Yeah. Ibaka trade was weird because they were here right before that, and it was a blowout, and he didn't play. And the fans were even chanting, "We want Serge," and he still didn't get in the game. So what's he got left? I don't know.
Okay, give me overall. You have to pick one winner of this whole trade deadline.
I'd go Brooklyn, and my second option would maybe the Cavs. I really like adding LeVert to that team. They clearly needed a scorer, and they got one. They got a really good scorer,
ball handler, that's for sure.
Yeah. What about you? Who's your big winner?
I mean the Nets. I think the Nets are the clear winner.
Yeah. Who's your loser? Who's the biggest loser?
The Blazers.
They're on my list too. I had the Sixers on there too.
Or the Mavs. Okay, we want to know your opinion too because clearly I can't make up my mind. I'm Kelcey. That's Lang. We'll see you guys next week.